we're on to problem 9 on this test. This was a review question, meaning that it was not covered as new material in this section, so it should have been fairly easy. It says, are the following lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Explain why. So we need to figure out what the slope is of each of these equations. So take the first one, 3x plus 2y equals 8. Let's solve this for y. So we have 2y equal to negative 3x plus 8. We divide 2, we get negative 3 halves x plus 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay? Now with this second equation, we have 6y equal to 5 minus 9x. We divide by 6, we get y equal to 5, 6 minus 9 over 6x. 9 over 6 can be simplified to y equal 5, 6 minus 3 halves x. So this one, the slope is equal to negative 3 halves. This one also has a slope of negative 3 halves. Since these slopes are the same, the lines are parallel. And that was the answer. Now to the last page. For number 10, it says Ben and Rebecca take an Uber to the airport from their hotel. He learned that the cost of the Uber for a trip that is 3 miles long is $6.50 and a 15-mile trip is $12.50. Assume that the cost is a linear function of x, the number of miles. And then it asks you to find the average cost. Well, first we need to find what our C of x is. We are given 2 points. So we have 3, 6, 50, and we have 15, 12, 50. So we need to find the linear function of these 2 points, okay? So first we're going to find our slope. So we'll do 1250 minus 650 over 15 minus 3. So this is equal to 6 over 12 or 1/2. Okay? Now we can plug this into y minus 650 equal to 1/2 times x minus 3. Y equals to 1/2 x minus 150 plus 650. So we have y equals 1/2 x plus 5. So this is our cost. So our C of x is equal to 1/2 x plus 5. Now we want to find our average cost, which is equal to our cost over x. So this would be equal to 1/2 x plus 5 over x. And that is our answer. Okay? Next it says find the horizontal asymptote and explain what it means in practical terms. So our horizontal asymptote of C bar of x, since x is in the numerator and the denominator, it has the same degree, then the horizontal asymptote, which is y equals, will be the ratio of their coefficients. So we'd have 1/2 over 1, which is equal to 1/2. And then what does it mean in practical terms? You should have said something along the lines of the more miles you go, the cost is going to tend towards 1/2 per mile. So 50 cents a mile, something along those lines. Then part C says, what is the cost for an 18-mile trip? So you're going to take your C of x function, which you found in part A, of 1/2 x plus 5, and now we want to find C of 18. So we have 1/2 times 18 plus 5, so we have 9 plus 5, which is equal to $14. All right. Next, for the last question, could the following polynomial be a degree 3, 4, or 5? And you were to give at least 2 reasons to support your answer. I'm going to give you 3 reasons. Any 2 of these would have been sufficient. So first, let's look at the end behavior. So the end behavior is the same. So that means that it's an even function. Okay. Next, let's look at the number of zeros. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's at least degree 4. Then lastly, we can look at hills and valleys. There's one there, and one there. So there's 3, so it's at least degree 4. So we know it can't be degree 3 since both of these are degree 4. So it narrows it down between 4 and 5. Well, our end behavior tells us it's an even function, so it can't be degree 5. So it is degree 4. And that's our answer.